All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered how a creative business takes something kind of abstract, like design, and packages it up so you can just buy it? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and do exactly that. We're deconstructing how a real business sells its services. And this right here, this quote is the foundation for everything we're about to explore. It's such a simple line, but man, it perfectly captures why design isn't just a nice to have. It's a critical business asset. We're going to see how one studio builds their entire pitch around this one powerful idea. So, our case study for this explainer is the Inverness Design Studio, a local firm up in the Scottish Highlands. Now, let's be super clear, we're not here to sell you their services. We're here to analyze their strategy. Because honestly, they've laid out an amazing blueprint for how to make a complex, creative service feel simple, understandable, and really easy to buy. Okay, so first things first, the studio kicks things off by establishing the why. Why should any business owner care so much about one little graphic? Well, because it's not just a graphic. Like they said, it's the face of your entire business. Just think about it for a second. Your logo is basically a visual shortcut to your whole company. It's the very first thing people often see, and it's what they remember. It has to communicate your entire vibe, your values, your professionalism, all in a split second. So they're not really selling you a design, are they? They're selling you a killer first impression. So once they've sold you on why a great logo is so important, their next move is to answer the big question. Okay, but why should I choose you? This is where they carve out their special place in the market. And boom, here it is. Their core promise really comes down to two things. First, tailored branding. This is their way of saying you're not getting some generic cookie-cutter design. This is a custom suit, not something off the rack. And second, and this is so important, proven local expertise. They get the local vibe, the market, the competition. For a small business in the Highlands, that's a huge advantage that some big, faceless online company just can't compete with. Now we get to the heart of their strategy, and this part is just brilliant. This is how you productize a service. Instead of some vague, give us a call and we'll figure it out offer, they lay out 3 super clear packages. This is genius. And just look at how they've laid this out. The way the value climbs is crystal clear. Level 1 gets you in the door, a simple professional logo. Great. Level 2 steps it up with a more detailed illustration. But level 3 is the real game changer. That's where the strategy comes in. You get a consultation, full brand guidelines, business cards. It's not just a logo anymore. It's a whole brand identity kit. A customer can look at this and immediately know what they get, what they need, and what fits their budget. No confusion. So, you've picked your tier, but what do you actually get at the end of the day? A great service makes the outcome feel tangible. It clearly answers that question we all have. So, what's in the box? I love how they've structured this. Over on the left, that's the core value everyone gets, 3 different design concepts and unlimited revisions. That immediately builds trust and gets rid of any risk for the buyer. But then, on the right, you see the premium, strategic stuff you get with that top tier. The consultation, the brand guide, that's what justifies the higher price. It perfectly separates the I need a design service from the I need a brand service. And just in case you were still on the fence, they hit you with the social proof, 50 plus. That one number says it all, doesn't it? It represents over 50 local businesses that they've worked with. It's such a powerful way to back up that proven local expertise claim. They're not just saying it, they're showing you they've done it time and time again for businesses just like yours. All right, let's zoom out for a second. What can we all learn from this? Seriously, the Inverness Design Studio has just given us a masterclass. Let's break their strategy down into a simple blueprint that pretty much any service business could use. So here it is, step by step. First, you hook them with a powerful core idea that makes your service feel essential. Next, you define your unique pitch, why you and nobody else. Third, you create those clear tiers so your customers can easily choose what's right for them. And finally, you list out the specific deliverables so the whole thing feels real and tangible. It's a formula for clarity. So what's the bottom line here? It's this. By setting things up this way, the studio does 2 amazing things. First, they totally demystify a really complex process, which gets rid of all the confusion and fear for the customer. And second, by doing that, they empower the customer to pull the trigger and buy with total confidence. It is a complete win-win. And that brings us right back to where we started. The studio built their whole strategy around that one single idea. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on.
If a logo really is your business's face, what is yours saying to the world right now?